Hello, good morning, and welcome to the Microsoft 365 workshop conducted by Xpress. Shekhar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. All right. So, welcome to the Microsoft 365 workshop. Good morning. My name is Chetan Shah. We are going to help you take the first steps to be a modern workplace during this workshop, where we will cover all the features, benefits, and long-term impact of in Microsoft 365 for your business. So with this, let's get started. All right. So at the outset, let's understand that every business, big or small, has been impacted in some way or the other by the pandemic. We saw how the pandemic brought about a situation where businesses were closed, not able to work and serve their customers, and then kind of many businesses innovated and looked at various ways to serve their customer. Work from home became a norm, and then now hybrid working is a norm. So having said that, people are really the driving force behind your companies, and it is your passionate people which helped you sustain in these challenging times. And it is your passionate people who actually drive your success across various customer segments. All right. So today, every modern workplace, has certain needs. I mean, after the pandemic, we've seen that every business, irrespective of their size, needs to have real-time collaboration enabled amongst their employees. They want to ensure that efficiency and productivity is maintained irrespective of where people are working from. So this kind of really changes the way and transforms how companies have been working for so long. And then security. So, obviously today companies are looking at higher levels of security for their data and looking at reducing cost. So with this, people want a single solution to enable all these things, not kind of multiple solutions where, it only increases complexity. All right, so let's look at how a new SMB today, is looking at IT solution. So most SMBs we see in Express that they are looking at transforming and accelerating how they adopt this transformation, how they adopt cloud, and try to look at security as paramount, and also lastly, very importantly, enable hybrid working. So hybrid working is now a reality in a lot of customers. So many SMBs are investing in technologies that allow employees to be productive anytime, anywhere. All right. So, largely all the benefits of Microsoft 365 solution, on this page. So overall, Microsoft 365 enables people to kind of have real-time collaboration tools. There is a lot of security built in, and also, reduce costs. So the various M365 plans are like a combination of many Microsoft tools such as Microsoft Teams, OneDrive, all your familiar Office apps, and there is a lot of security built in. And you can use this to chat, call, and meet people in real time. All right, with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the four main pillars of Microsoft 365 business. And I'll start off with a 2 minute small a video introducing how Microsoft 365 works. All right, so now let me look at covering the four main pillars of every modern workplace employee. The first is a huge 50 GB mailbox with your mails, calendars, and contacts linked on all your devices. And then you have Microsoft Teams. I'm going to cover that in detail. So, Teams is a complete modern workplace solution by itself. And then you have OneDrive for business, which is like your cloud 1 TB storage for every employee. Then you have Microsoft Security, which is embedded into all M365 plans. So, okay, let me take this one by one. So, first is your email. So, every plan comes with a minimum of a 50 GB Exchange mailbox where you have your mails, contacts, and calendars synced across all your devices. You have up to date spam and virus protection and a 99.9% uptime guarantee by Microsoft. And lastly, ability to wipe information on lost or stolen devices. All right, now let me cover Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams enables real-time collaboration and it's a fantastic modern workplace tool. I'm going to play a short video on Microsoft Teams and then I'll take it on from there. All right, so as you saw, Teams has got some fantastic features. So specifically as meeting app, Teams today has in fact over 270 million monthly users and some fantastic features. You have virtual backgrounds. You can customize these backgrounds. You can record meetings. You have captions. You have the ability to have transcriptions and so on. So some amazing features in the Teams meeting app. And then Teams as a file storage solution itself, has got some incredible features. So here, let me say that we have a lot of customers who have in-office servers, who have NAS boxes, where different users store their files. Today, these companies can actually move their data to teams, and then, these same employees can access data 24 by 7 from their phones, tablets, Win 10 or Mac PCs. People can connect and work together, and in fact, people working across geographies can actually co-author files simultaneously, like let's say Excel document. So multiple people can actually co-author a same Excel file at the same time. So people can actually get more done with less time. All right, so what you see on your screen is the Express Teams screenshot. So we ourselves had a lot of data on our local servers. We moved them all to Microsoft Teams, and then we kind of divided our teams into various our employees into various teams. So we kind of control who has access to what data. And we, in fact, can give access to people based on folders, team channels, and so on. So we have a lot of control over, what devices can actually access data and what data can be accessed by our various employees. The beauty is that now with our data on Microsoft Teams, our people are actually allowed to are absolutely able to work 24 by 7. So this is the same Microsoft Teams on mobiles. So our teams can now access the various folders from their mobile phones. So yeah, as I said, Teams has got some amazing features. Up to 1,000 people can absolutely participate in a meeting. People can share screens, file, webcams. You can have customized backgrounds. You can blur your background. You can customize, how your gallery look to you on your screen. You can record meetings and some many other features in the Teams part. With some of the plans, you also have the ability to have live events. In a live event, you can have up to 20,000 people who can join the event. So you can deliver event, studio quality event from your offices to external and internal people worldwide. So Teams chat is equally powerful tool where people can absolutely chat across their devices. I mean, the chat follows them across their devices, and you can put pictures, files, images, videos in your chat. And this is a very powerful team feature to keep your teams connected. So some examples of how you can make teams in your organization could be finance, HR, marketing, and so on. So you could actually divide your people based on projects or on the various departments they belong to, and then give access to the files and folders under that accordingly. So all in all, your teams, uh, is kind of a fantastic modern workplace solution. 1 terabyte of company-wide storage already included. It's a great meeting app. You have seamless chat and security built in. So this was Microsoft Teams, and now I'll go on to OneDrive for business. So with OneDrive, you kind of work on your PC as usual, your office PC. And what happens is all the data that you store in your OneDrive folders gets synced onto the cloud, which is your personal and private storage. And then you can access that storage from your phones, tablets, or PCs anytime. What I'll do is I'll play a short video showing OneDrive for business, and then I'll move on. No, no, I'll call you in half an hour. All right, so that was OneDrive. So one of the amazing features of OneDrive is where you can share your files and folders with just about anybody internally or externally with a right click, and no need to send out large files or look at any third-party solutions to share your files. You can do it just with a right click. All right, now let's cover Microsoft security. So security included with Microsoft 365 plans has got some amazing features. So today it's quite common that we access work on our mobile devices, and but then, as management or IT staff, you do not need to panic. You have absolutely control over what devices can access your company data in the first place. You can secure these devices. You can defend against threats and protect business data. And it's very often that we get suspicious mails land up in our mailbox often, and we're not sure whether to click on that mail or not. But with Microsoft 365, such mails are kind of combated at the cloud level itself. So, the M365 servers can detect viruses, spam, malware, ransomware attacks to a great extent. And in fact, if there are any suspicious attachments, you can open them in a sandbox so that these attachments cannot damage or infiltrate your PC without without you really accepting it. So a lot of security built into your M365 plans. And now, let's look at a scenario where you sent mail to somebody in the company. You want to be absolutely sure that these mails are not forwarded, printed, or in any which ways passed on to somebody else, including attachments. You can do that with some of the data leakage protection features included with M365. You can even block sharing of sensitive information like credit card numbers, bank account numbers, and so on. And there is also unlimited cloud archiving. So for every employee, all their activities on Microsoft 365, there is an archive of everything the user does. All right, so once more, let me help you to understand this feature about Microsoft 365, where if a user has left devices, misplaced it somewhere, you can wipe off data on that device instantly, so all your company data is safe, and your data will not fall into the wrong hands. What I'll do now is I'm going to play a short video here, and then I will move on. All right, so that was a great video on Microsoft security. So, friends, so all in all, I want to summarize that with Microsoft 365 business, you literally can transform the way your organization has worked all these years with OneDrive, with Teams, and all the other tools. You simply see phenomenal increase in efficiency and productivity all around. And then, of course, your employees and your organization are empowered to work anytime, anywhere, and your teams, even if they're spread across geographical locations, they're really, enabled to achieve really high levels of coordination and actually produce a lot more. All right, so let me introduce Microsoft 365 plans for you. So we have four plans where you have Microsoft 365 Business Basic, Standard, Premium, and Apps for Business. So as you can see on your screen, the Basic already includes a 50 GB mailbox or 1 TB OneDrive and Teams in the price. And this is phenomenal value for money plan. Then you have standard, we have where you have MS Office apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, which you can install on 5 devices of each user, where you have all the features of standard plus DLP and other features. And then you have apps for business, where you have the ability to have apps for business installed on 5 devices. So call to action for all of you, yes, is to adopt Microsoft 365 Business, deploy Teams as your hub for teamwork across your organization, and actually go about ensuring that every employee in your office uses OneDrive to the best possible way, and they are able to access their company personal folders and company folders from their mobile devices. And lastly, implement security so that only the right people are empowered to see your data. So truly, truly turn into a modern workplace overnight. All right, so some of the questions that we always get asked, so before when any of you want to ask, let me cover some of them. So one question that people ask is, do we need to invest in any capital expenses upfront? No, simply you don't. All you do is buy the plans per user, and that's it. That's your only cost, and you are good to go. And then the lead time to change, depending on how much data has to be migrated, you literally can transform overnight. And Microsoft 365 already has best-in-class security, and you have great help and support from Express and Microsoft, of course. So at Express, what do we do? We have been doing Microsoft 365 deployments for a long time. So we help you deploy teams across your organization, set up security, and so on. And then you have OneDrive for business, where we will help you to deploy OneDrive across all your devices, all your users. We'll help you migrate your existing mails from your current location to Microsoft 365 and migrate your contacts and calendars as well, and help you set it up across all your user devices like PCs and mobile phones. So all in all, partner with Express. We are a Microsoft Cloud Solution partner. We've got a trained and expert team to help you migrate to M365, adopt the best features, and literally transform into a modern workplace. So all in all, Microsoft 365 Business, is kind of uh, a tool where you can empower your entire organization to really move to high levels of efficiency and productivity. So with this, I'm done with Microsoft 365. Now let me just show you briefly a short demo, and then I will be open to questions and answers. All right, so what you see on your screen is my OneDrive. So in my OneDrive, I have my personal data, which is personal and private to me, and only I can see this. I can see this data on my phone, Android phone. I can see this on my tablet, which is actually a Apple iPad, or I can see it on my home PC. So I'm kind of connected on all my devices, files and folders. To share. All I do is right click and click on share. So here I'm able to then kind of share it with a specific person, or I can just copy a link and share my files and folders with multiple people. I can actually share my files and folders for a specific period and then revoke that access or revoke it altogether. So I have complete control over who can see my data. And then I have Microsoft Teams. So all our data, which was earlier on Office servers, is now on my Teams. Teams is now mapped onto my Windows 10 PC. So all my Teams folders, I can actually see it on my Windows 10 File Explorer. I'm able to kind of access this on my mobile devices as well. So this kind of ensures that I have access to my company data across my devices. So with this, I'm done with the presentation and a short demo. If you have any questions, you can either let us know now or put it in the chat box. We'd be happy to answer it for you now or take your questions later.